Hello, everyone. So sorry I started late. Oh, let me adjust the microphone. So, in case you don't know, I am a Britney fan. I've loved her since the beginning. I grew up with her. She's only 4 or 5 years older than me. So yeah, I love her. And I'm an INFP. If you attack people I love, I will come for you. Okay. I will defend them to the death. I've always defended Britney. I've always loved her. Even when people were making fun of her because of her mental health issues, which is really messed up, I still defended her. And one of the people I did not like, sorry, I'm adjusting the mic at the same time, was, let me adjust it again. Sorry. One of the people I did not like was Perez Hilton. I can't even this is going to be very annoying for me to watch because I never liked this man. Yeah, he had this website, gossip website. You probably know who he is. And, he's one of the people that made fun of Britney. And he makes fun of all other celebrities. Never liked him. So he posted this apology to Britney Spears and her fans. So let's see if it's genuine. But before we get started, basically, I want to see if, it's a good apology. And if he has the 10 components of a good apology by Joanna Kirchhoff. So I'm going to show you guys what the 10 components are, and then we can see if these are in his apology. So the 10 components of a good apology are statement of apology, so actually saying you're sorry, naming the offense, so what you did wrong, take responsibility for the offense, explain the offense, but don't explain the offense away. So just kind of explain why you did it, but don't excuse it, convey emotions. So you have to seem genuine that you actually mean it. Address the emotions of and or damage to the offended person. So how you offended the person that you hurt. Admit fault. Promise of forbearance. So that you're not gonna do it again. Offer reparation. Basically kind of show that you're not going to what you're going to do to make sure it doesn't happen again. And then request apology acceptance, basically saying, do you accept my apology? So let's see if Perez Hilton has these things in his apology.
Hello world, it is Perez Hilton. Earlier today, Britney Spears appeared by video in court, a hearing that she requested to express a lot to the judge in her conservatorship case. I have so much that I want to say. First, I'm sorry to Britney Spears. I've apologized so many times, and I will continue to apologize for my past coverage and treatment of her. I also have something I would like to say to the Free Britney movement.
Okay, so just to let you know, I am going to be pausing to comment because if I wait till the end, I'm going to forget everything I want to say. So first of all, he did a statement of apology. He said he's sorry. So that's good. He has number 1 on there. And then he said he's going to keep apologizing. So, have to give him credit for that.
Before I get to that, today, I have been getting so much hate and bullying from people who were and are upset at how I used to talk about Britney Spears. So my message to all of those people is, fuck you.
Okay, first of all, I never liked Perez, but I also didn't spend my time hating on him because I have better things to do. So any Britney fans who are attacking him, you guys make us look bad. Don't do that. I don't understand people who if you hate someone, just go about your life. Just don't interact. Why are you wasting energy? I don't get it. I don't get people who do this. There's a lot of people I don't like. I just don't interact with them. I don't follow their pages. I don't spend my time DMing them, nothing, because I have better things to do. So I don't understand people who do this. So, Perez, I don't like what you did to Britney either. And not just Britney, but pretty much all celebrities. You just badmouth everyone. It's just and I rarely went to your website. I think I went maybe just a few times in my life, just because I don't want to give you clicks, and because I thought you were pretty horrible. So I didn't want to help, give your website any traffic. But like, because I didn't like Paris Hilton, so I didn't go to his website. Like the only times I went was maybe because I heard something was on his page, so I went to see, like, just, but like I never liked him. But I also didn't follow him. I didn't, post anything hateful. So if you just don't like someone, just don't watch their stuff. Just don't follow them. Why are you spending time sending hate? Don't do that.
It just does not compute that you're going to bully someone for bullying somebody.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't do that. I don't condone that type of behavior. Like, if you there's a difference between like defending someone who's being attacked and then just like hating and bullying another person. Like, you're just stooping to their level. Like, if he's bullying, being mean to other celebrities, it doesn't make sense for you to, like, you're not better than him by going and sending hate to him.
In the past, how does that make you any better than what I did? It
Exactly.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I fully own how reprehensible I used to be back in the day. I
Good.
can see it, I
Good.
can acknowledge it, and I carry with me deep shame and regret,
Good. You should.
especially knowing that I contributed
Mhm.
to Britney Spears' pain
Yep, you did.
and to the Free Britney movement. I would like to apologize to them as well. I thought it was just inconceivable that her father was this villain. I just could not believe that he would not have her best interests at heart.
Why? Because, like, you know, people, because you can't believe a woman. Like, I don't know, that could be internal in you, ingrained. A lot of people don't want to believe women. But
And I have read Britney's words to the judge today in full. And I am so thankful that she's got her boyfriend. A lot of people in the Free Britney movement or
I am too. I said that in my other video, the one where I was reacting to her testimony, that I was very, very thankful that Brittany at least has her boyfriend Sam, because she's seriously, I feel so bad. I feel like she has nobody in her corner, but at least she has Sam. Even though the conservatorship limits, I guess, there's some limits on their relationship, but I'm still happy she has him, because if it wasn't for him, you know, I'm not saying like she's not strong. She's very, very strong, but I'm still thankful she has some support, because she seems like she doesn't really have anyone supporting her except Sam.
fans in general are skeptical about Sam Asghari, Britney's boyfriend of many years now, but I do believe that Britney loves him and that he loves her. I mean, she wants to have a child with him. And she said in court that the conservatorship isn't letting her, that she's got an IUD, a contraception device, and wants to take it out so that she could try to have a child with Sam, and that she is being forced to have this contraceptive device in her. Just reading everything made me so sad, not just because of how strongly she shared that she was wronged by her father and her manager, but also it's devastating that Britney told us today, in her own words, that her entire family has not been there for her. Her entire family, not just her dad,
Yeah, so Jamie Lynn, you can suck it.
her mother, her brother, her sister, they've all, according to what we read and heard today from Britney, they've all been living off of her and this conservatorship for the last 13
Oh, and Brian, her brother, can also suck it. He can suck it 10 times more. I despise that. Ugh.
years. She said it explicitly. She wants it to end. She has been under this for so long now. She didn't know that she could contest it. She wants to be able to hire her own lawyer. Like, why is she not able to hire her own lawyer? That is just mind-boggling. And she has to pay for her father's lawyer, for the conservatorship's lawyers as well. Britney, God, it's just like she detailed so many instances where she was forced to do things that she didn't want to, like that planned second Vegas residency, going on tour, performing while she was sick, things like forcing her to go to therapy in an office when she would rather do therapy at home because it's more private. I read everything that Britney said, and I listened to the live stream as well, or parts of it, and it was a different Britney Spears who showed up in court today. She was angry, justifiably so. She's been forced to do so much and mistreated by those that were closest to her, by her family. And she was so lucid. She was clear and sounded different than, some of the videos that are posted on her Instagram. To get somebody in a conservatorship in the state of California is very hard. The New York Times reported a while ago that when filing for the conservatorship, her father, Jamie Spears, checked off dementia.
She does not have dementia.
Hearing Britney Spears speak today, I'm pretty sure she doesn't have dementia. I'm not a doctor, clearly. I haven't treated Britney, but I think we must respect this woman's spirit and her wants and needs. She says that she cries every day, that she's depressed, that she had lied to us and claimed previously that she is well, but she's not well living this way, and she doesn't want to live this way anymore. I've said this time and time again. The overwhelming majority of people with severe mental health issues are not placed in a conservatorship. So why should Britney, whatever it is that she has, if she has...
Yeah, I do agree with that. Because do so many people have mental health issues? I do. A lot of people do. So does that mean we're all unstable? We all need to be under conservatorships? So that's one big problem I have with this conservatorship. It's just it's going to be used later on for other people to manipulate others. Oh, this person has mental health issue. Okay, conservatorship. Just because you have a mental health issue doesn't mean you can't live life. There's therapy, there's medication, you can get help. I'm getting, help. I'm still living my life. It's just a little bit, difficult when you have those issues, but you can still live your life. You don't have to be under control by somebody. So yeah, and Britney doesn't have dementia, and that's obvious. So yeah, her dad is just a disgusting, horrible person, and so is the rest of her family.
Has bipolar or schizophrenia or BDP, if that's the same thing and I didn't use the correct terminology. You know, she should be able to do whatever she wants. Some
Yes.
people may not want to hear this, but you know, if she wants to gamble her money away or just waste it all
Yep.
shopping, she should be able to do that.
Yes, exactly. I agree with Paris. Thank you for saying that. Um, like it's just crazy. Just because, okay, yeah, she's made everyone makes mistakes. I don't know why, like these freaking her dad wants to control her so much, like so she won't make mistakes. She's human, okay? That's her life. Like if she can do whatever the heck she wants with that money, that's her money that she earned. Yes, there were people that manipulated her in the past that try to use her. That's happened. But you can't control her also forever, forever. Like I've encountered some horrible people and did bad stuff to me. Doesn't mean like I should be controlled. No. Okay, everyone can make mistakes. She's an adult. She can learn from her mistakes. Let her make her own mistakes.
If she wants to drink alcohol, shouldn't she be able to do that? What happened to the concept of free will? I understand that back in 2007 and 2008, things did not look good for Britney. I've said this before and I believe it. I thought she would probably end up dead had there not been this intervention to help turn her life around. But her life has been turned around now, and it's been turned upside down. She is a prisoner. She's a prisoner. They threaten her. They threaten her. If you don't do this, you're not going to be able to go on vacation. If you don't do that, we're not going to let you see your kids.
Yeah, so for those people who are saying like, "Oh, the conservatorship is not for control, it's to take care of her." They're freaking threatening her. Like no, like obviously it's for control because you want her to do what you want. You don't use medication to threaten somebody. The medication is supposed to be used to help someone, not, "Oh, if you don't take this medication, we're going to do this." Like it's control. So Jamie Spears and your lawyer, you can shut the heck up. Jamie Lynn, all the Spears family, shut the heck up. Everyone defending the conservatorship, shut the heck up.
Like everything that Britney said today is just mind-blowing. From her family to her manager to her new conservator, Jody Montgomery, whom she also took to task. And I'm really thankful that she has Sam Asghari in her life. I'm really thankful that she has her children. I'm also thankful that Kevin Federline seems to be a decent dude from the outside.
Yeah.
You know, if K-Fed wanted to, over the last couple of years or the last few months, Kevin Federline could be doing interviews left and right that he would get paid for. We know that there's media that would pay Kevin Federline to speak, or paparazzi that would pay him to speak, but he hasn't said anything, and I think that's very commendable. Britney Spears spoke in court for about 20 minutes today. She even claimed that she was abused by her former therapist. Her former therapist was abusive, she said. This therapist is now dead, passed away in 2019. But I hope that Britney is heard and her desire is granted. There is another scheduled court hearing for next month. Towards the end of today's court hearing, the audio feed was cut off because the judge somehow, or people in the courtroom realized that the audio feed was leaking, that it was on Twitter and it was elsewhere, and people were listening to the audio feed that shouldn't have been, but who cares? Britney wanted this on record. In fact, Britney Spears said today that she wants to be able to share her story. She wants to tell the world everything that has been done to her over these last many years. And she hasn't been able to share her story thus far. I'm just... Her entire family has let her down. Her entire family.
Yep. So, Brittany, I feel you on your family letting you down. So I would not blame her if she eloped with Sam. Girl, get married with Sam. Don't invite, like, only you and Sam, maybe, the two witnesses you might need to get married. That's it. You don't need to invite your family. They stink. So just, I hope you can get married with Sam. Just do it separate, alone, and maybe in secret, or just don't tell anyone. You don't have to invite your family. They stink.
Has let her down. And I'm very thankful that, last year, some of you might remember, I was seated right here when I was going through a big moment. And I see you all watching live. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Lady. Hey, Naya. Hey, Tyrone. Hey, ex-princess. I went through a big... not breakdown, or maybe it was a breakdown. I was severely depressed last year, and my mental health was not in a very good place, and that led me to do a lot of soul searching. And last year, in December, before that Framing Britney Spears documentary came out, I wrote Britney Spears a very long email, and I sent it to her. And I know that she got it and she read it. And it was apologizing privately to Britney Spears. And yesterday I did an interview with CNN, 2 interviews. I did one with CNN and I did one with Sunrise in Australia. I apologized then. I apologized in my memoir that came out last year. I've apologized in videos. I will continue to apologize. It is something that will haunt me and stay with me for the rest of my life. I pray that my children learn from my mistakes. There's going to be a lot of very difficult conversations to have with them in the future. Hi, Leslie. Thank you. I love you. She literally says, I've been in shock. I am traumatized. I just want my life back. She calls the conservatorship abusive. And the Free Britney movement was right. The Free Britney movement was right. I was deluded. You know why also? Because for the last 13 years, this conservatorship has been reviewed at least once a year, if not more than once a year, by judges and in the court. Not only has her family, her manager, her conservator, her therapist failed her, but the legal system has also failed Britney Spears. The fact that this has gone on for so long, and she's been this way, it's unacceptable. Unacceptable. And it's super sketchy that the judge, who is a woman, asked Britney's court-appointed lawyer if they wanted to file, I forget the exact term, a dissolution request for the conservatorship, to end the conservatorship. And Britney's court-appointed lawyer says that they haven't gotten that request from her. Hello, court-appointed lawyer. Did you not hear anything that Britney Spears said today?
Also, I want to say that that could be a lie as well, because apparently Britney has been asking to file a petition to end the conservatorship like 4 or 5 times a week. Like, she's constantly begging her lawyer to end it. So that's probably a lie by the lawyers.
Britney said over and over and over and over again that she wants this conservatorship to end, and for it to end right now. That she doesn't even want to be evaluated by any medical professionals. End it. And let her live her life. And if her life is off track, then let God and her boyfriend try to get it back on track. It's clear that this is no way for her to live anymore. Thank you, Cisse. Appreciate you. Britney says she was in denial. I was in denial too. I was in denial. I really believed people. You know, I was told, oh, Britney is so unwell that she...
Yeah, that's why you should believe, people when they say, like, the people themselves, the, victims, the ones that are being perpetrated. Like, I'm not saying that people don't lie, but don't all automatically assume because someone says that something bad is happening to them, there must be lying or they're being dramatic. Like, believe them, like, and then see if it's true. Or, and also, I mean, Perez, like, you live in, like, Hollywood. I've lived in Hollywood. So many horrible people there. Like, the media, like, people make money off of Britney and gossip and drama, so obviously they're gonna want her to, be going through stuff because it's gonna make them money, it's gonna get them clicks. Like, why do you believe them over Britney? That's a thing. Why do you believe random people probably don't even know her over Britney? I don't understand.
She can't even do media interviews. The person that I heard today in court sounds very capable of doing media interviews, sounds very capable of telling her story, her truth, what has happened to her. Oh, gosh. And it's especially frustrating that Britney's been trying to end this conservatorship since at least 2019, when she previously showed up in court and told this same judge that she was not happy with the conservatorship. And she said today that she didn't feel heard or believed by that judge. Well, to Britney Spears, I definitely hear you. And I definitely believe you. It is a shame what this system has done to you. It is a shame what your family has done to you. It is all just shameful. And I'm just so angry. It doesn't affect me. I mean, maybe it does. Just all of the people just being so truly vicious to me today. Like, I get it. Listen, you can have an opinion about what I did in the past. You can have a strong opinion, but calling me all these awful names and sending me hate and death threats and all of these things that I've been subjected to today, that makes you no better than I was in the past.
Yeah, I agree with that. So, like I said, there's a lot of people I don't like, but I also don't spend my time bullying them, like writing. Like, I just don't. Like, if I don't like someone, I just don't go on their page. I don't waste my time on them. So, yeah, I don't like him. Like, now, I mean, I'm gonna talk about his apology in a bit, but like, at least he's acknowledging that what he did was wrong. But I never liked him. But did I go to his page to like bully him and call him names? No, I have better things to do. So stop being immature, people. If you don't like someone, just ignore them. Don't waste your time hating on them. You're no better than that person if you do that.
And I am better than I was in the past. I am not the old Perez.
I hope
I will not be defined by how you view me. I know who I am. I know that I'm a good person. I know that I have a big heart. And I believe you, Britney. And I believe you, the Free Britney movement as well.
Finally.
Hoping for the best praying for Britney Spears and free Britney.
All right. Okay, so that's the end of it. So let's go through the 10 components of a good apology to see if his apology was good. And overall, before I show the list of the 10 things, I'm gonna say it was actually a pretty good apology, better than Demi Lovato's garbage non-apology, better than the other YouTubers that murdered their dog. Horrible. This was actually like not a bad, like a pretty good apology. So I'm gonna show you guys. Not perfect. There's not. I mean, he didn't edit this, so at least you can tell it was genuine. But we're gonna go through the 10 components of a good apology, and the red ones are the ones that I did see in his apology. You don't have to have all 10, but if you have a good amount of these, then it's a pretty good apology. So, number one, statement of apology. He said he was sorry. So there you go. He did that. Name the offense. He mentioned, about how like what he did. You basically kind of bullying her, and he does that. He did that to other celebrities too. So he did talk about what he did. He took responsibility. That he didn't blame other people. He wasn't saying like, oh, it's because of other people that I did this, or he took responsibility like I'm the one who did this. So that was good. That was in there. Explain the offense, but don't explain the offense away. So he did this as well when he was talking about how, he believed, her dad, and he was in denial. So he explained why he did it and why he believed what he did at the time, but he didn't make an excuse for it. So that's the difference. Convey emotions. And I feel like he definitely did that. You can tell he was conveying emotions, and at some points I felt like he was going to cry. So I could tell, like, for me, it did seem genuine. Like he did genuinely feel bad. Number 6, address the emotions and or damage to the offended person. So he did, acknowledge how what he did affected Britney. And, that's good because you have to acknowledge what you did to hurt the other person. So he did that as well. Number 7, admit fault. So I guess this is similar to taking responsibility, but basically saying that it's my fault. Like I did this, not putting it on other people. So he seemed to do that pretty much the entire time that he was responsible. Like obviously he's not responsible for the conservatorship, but he took responsibility for what he, his part in, I guess the media coverage and stuff like that. This one I didn't really see. Promise forbearance, which is basically talking about changes that you are going to make in the future so it doesn't happen again. I guess maybe the only thing would be like, oh, I'm a better person, I've grown. So that could be it, but he didn't specify any specific action. So that's why I didn't highlight that one. Number 9, offer reparations. So offer something to make up for the hurt that was done. So I think he didn't offer like against specific actions, but I guess for this, just the fact that he's like apologized before and he said he was going to still apologize. So I that's something. And then number 10, request apology acceptance. Basically, asking if the person will accept your apology. We don't really know if he did mention that he sent a private email to Britney herself and that she supposedly did read it. So that could be a way that he requested, he asked for her to forgive him. And if she accepted his apology, not sure if she did or not, but I feel like maybe that was probably in there. So yeah, like out of 10 components, I saw 9. So that's actually one of the better apologies I've seen. Not just the ones that I've talked about here, but just in general of like YouTubers and stuff like that. A lot of YouTubers have horrible apologies, don't take responsibility, but this one was actually a pretty good apology, I will say that. So Perez, even though I don't really like you, not really a fan, I will give you credit for a pretty decent apology compared to way other ones, like just all the other online apologies. And not just compared to them, but just in general, like you did have all these things. So I have to give you credit for that. And I guess, and I'm a very tough person to like, I don't forgive easily. And I guess as a Britney fan, would I accept your apology? Um, I guess I would have to accept your apology because you have 9 out of 10, of the components of. So it's not easy for me to forgive people, but I guess I'm just looking objectively at you having all of these components of a good apology. So Perez, as a Britney fan, someone who's loved her and defended her forever, I guess I will have to accept your apology. I really hope you stay true to what you said, that you're not going to that you are going to be a better person. I'm still not going to support your website. I just am not into the whole celebrity gossip thing, and I hope you're better not just for Britney but for other celebrities in general. Like, they're humans too. Just because people are famous doesn't mean that they deserve to be hated on for no reason, and like they don't, like, you have to treat them like not human. They're humans too. And paparazzi, you're horrible. You're disgusting. I don't like you. Apology. Oh, paparazzi. Ooh, you guys need to apologize. You need to apologize to so many people. Britney, Prince William and Prince Harry. Don't even get me started on paparazzi. Hi, Anna Grace. I don't know if you're still here, but she said hi. Sorry if you left. But that's it. So I'm surprised, I will admit, because I have never liked Paris Hilton, but I have to admit this was a pretty good apology. And as a Britney fan, I have to give him credit for the good apology, and I do forgive him. And that's really hard for me to say because it's really hard for me to forgive people. So, um, yeah, but I'm glad that you finally see a light. You believe Britney, and I hope you have way more power than I do. So, Perez, I hope there's something you can do to help free Britney. I wish I could free her right now. All right, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Let me know what you think in the comments, and have a good rest of your weekend and week. Free Britney. I love you, Britney. I love you so much. I hope you'll be free soon. Please stay strong. You are so strong. I love you so much. You are like, Britney, you are so strong. You really are. Like, if I was in your position, I wouldn't even last. That's all I'll say. 13 years, I wouldn't be able to handle it. I wouldn't be alive. I'm just saying that right now. Anna Grace, I wonder if there's a paparazzi apology vid. I don't think there is, and I feel like there never will be because they don't seem to care. Like, I feel like to be a paparazzi, you have to have no soul. Like, me as a empathetic human being, I could never be a paparazzi because I would just feel bad. Like, I feel bad just right now if I see like a celebrity I like asking for their picture. Like, it's happened to me where I'm like, I don't want to, and then my friends are like, go, 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 and I'm like, ugh. Like, I don't want to bother people, so I would never be able to be a paparazzi. Like, you really have to have no soul, but they really need to apologize. But will it happen? I feel like, sadly, more like celebrities have to die for them to apologize, which is horrible to say, but I feel like that's the only way they'll apologize. Like, Princess Diana wasn't enough. What's happening to Britney for decades, it's not enough. Like, so I don't know what has to happen for them to apologize, but thank you for your comment. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments after goes up. It's posted, and I will talk to you guys later. And again, Paris, good job on the apology. All right. Free Britney.